guys, this is Joe from Metal Detecting 207, and I am here in Greenville, going on a dirt bike trip today with some friends, and we are staying over on Moosehead Lake. Beautiful spot right down on the water. We have my oh, check that out. I don't know if you guys can see that down on the bottom. Let me zoom in on that. That is a deer head that somebody has tied off to the dock here, and they'll put it down there so the crawdads will eat the hide off it, and it will be a nice shiny skull when it's done. A little bit interesting there. Looks like they've definitely been working on it. The little fish will eat it too. Wonder if there's any more on this side. Nope. And there's a crawdad right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Down on the bottom, looks like a dead one. Probably from eating too much deer meat. So, I'll show you our living arrangements for today, for the next 3 days. I towed my camper up with the old Ford, and this is what we sleep in. There's our bikes. We're going to gear up this morning and hit the trails. This is our sleeping arrangements. Basically cots, we have lights and heat if we need it, and we put the bikes in there and tow them. We just had breakfast in town at Kelly's Landing restaurant. It's right on the water. It's a beautiful spot. But, alright, I'm going to get headed up, suited up, and we're going to hit the trails. Talk to you later. Heading into Greenville, Maine. Catwalk. Way to put a lot of money into that place. That school is huge. How do you build a school so big for a town so small?
Aliens.
You're an idiot. Oh gosh. Home of the Lakers. Probably have what, 100 students in there? At best.
Probably for every grade.
You think at one time there was a bigger population here? It's possible. There we go. There's my type of living right there, boys. I'd be happy to get one of those. Event center. The big town of Greenville. You see the deer just ran across the road? Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Alright, Eric, get the gun. Go down this driveway?
Yeah, right. Street.
There it is. Slow down. Hello there. Only in downtown Greenville. Okay. Yesterday we saw a bull moose, or I saw a bull moose on the trail, first 5 minutes into it. And we got some space. Looks like a forest ranger. Oh yeah. much the end of Greenville.
Kelly's.
We are gonna eat breakfast this morning at Kelly's Landing. I think it's like the only place you can get breakfast right on the water. Oh, I got him.
You gotta do it, dude. It's too late.
I got him.
Missed it.
Look at that. And he's gone out of Greenville Airport.
That was cool.
Check out
Man,
the
that was quick.
C5 on floats. I think that's a C5. That is one big old slow plane on floats. Monster.
That was
All right, driver, let's
Get
go.
out.
And we're off.
I was expecting more.
All right, guys, it's day 2 of dirt biking. We're just getting going here. We went to Kelly's Landing, had breakfast, and we're just loading up the bikes. I got to put all my gear on, and we're going to head up by the Greenville Airport this morning and head up towards Lily Bay country and try to get into some of the mountains and see if we can have a repeat of Alex crash yesterday, which was absolutely hilarious. He went down in a big mud hole. I did not catch it, but I will try to catch one today. Alright guys, we're at the B-52 crash site, and I've been in here a few times. It's back in the 1900s, a B-52 bomber crashed in the wintertime, and the plane is pretty much still up here in pieces. It's been ravaged over the years. Yeah, we'll see. Here's a piece of it here. This is Plum Creek. Actually, it's Weyerhaeuser property now. Peace is our profession. Please do not remove anything from this site. Yes, leave it here. This is a crash site where many of our military lost their lives. When I first came up here about 25 years ago, there was just a tiny foot trail walking up through the woods, and this has been improved a lot in the last 25 years. And you'll see all strewn through the woods, and some of this stuff is buried, but some of it's laid around, parts and pieces from this B-52 bomber. We'll see if we can find some of the stuff that's buried. And the government came and picked up a lot of this stuff, and I think a lot of it's been ravaged over the last 50 or 60 years, or how long it's been here in the woods. This thing crashed in the middle of the winter, I guess. And back then there was no real way to get help in here to find these guys. Somebody's come in and put flags on stuff, and you can see parts up through the woods there. I think a big part of the fuselage is up here on the hill. I bet if you came in here with a metal detector, you'd find a lot of stuff that never got recovered, but they would definitely frown upon that. I'm sure over the years, Nighthawks have done it. We have part of the wing.
I don't know. I'm guessing landing.
Yeah, that looks like landing. Yeah, doesn't it? That's a landing gear, isn't it?
I would have to guess.
Yeah. The tire would have been on that bad boy right there.
Yeah, tapered shaft.
That looks like a portion of the wing, but I'm not sure.
If that's a portion of the wing, that's probably not landing gear.
Well, unless it's...
It's going to be a ram to adjust the wings, probably.
And you'll see stuff buried in the ground, different places. Been here a while. Still looking for the empennage or the fuselage. That looks like a KTM tranny. That'd probably bolt right onto your bike there, buddy. Any date stamps on that? Yeah, there's some more wing parts up there. Now we're getting down to the tires and stuff.
Oh, there's a picture up right there.
There's the beast right there. Please do not remove anything from this site. The wreckage here is from a B-52. It crashed January 24th, 1963. It flew out of Westover Air Force Base, Mass. Low-level radar mission. When it went down due to structural faults. Wingspan of 155 feet and was 160 feet long from head to tail. No weapons on board, or so they say. Let's have a look at the fuselage. Oh man, those look heavy. I don't think too many thieves are going to lug those out of here. Part of the fuselage.
People probably lose money here knowing it's going to
Yeah.
blow away.
People left a bunch of money here. Well, they put rocks on it, but I don't understand why the money as a tribute.
7 people died, 2 survivors.
Actually survivors.
There's a lot of
In memory of those who lost their lives.
majors and captains.
Yep.
Lieutenant Colonel Joe Simpson Jr., Major William
Names on that.
Hanson.
Yeah.
Dedicated to survivors, Lieutenant Colonel Dante
That's not,
and Captain
that's not slate.
Jared Alba. This
Piece
is
of the rubber.
this is Monson slate right here. This was brought in here from Monson, yeah.
Oh yeah, I look at the edge.
That is 100% Monson slate, made right here in Maine. Now, where's the rest of the fuselage?
Good.
Unless it's what we're looking at in parts and pieces.
So we survived this?
Yeah, can you imagine?
2 guys, and then they had to get out of here in the winter.
Yeah, well, we're a long ways from civilization. They probably had to stay inside of the fuselage and build a fire to stay warm and eat whatever they could eat, depending upon how long it took for help to get up here. There's some more trails running down through here. Yeah, the wreckage is everywhere. This looked quite a bit different 25 years ago when I first came into it. The woods were thick. There wasn't really any trails into it. And now that they opened up roads through here, everybody can pretty much drive a vehicle right here and just walk into it. Got another set of landing wheels up here. Those are not coming out of this woods. I'm guessing you got at least 1,000 pounds of weight right there. Some more of the plane there. Looking down over the wreckage here. Some of that stuff has been propped up against the trees and stuff. I'm sure it was all pretty much laying down on the ground at one time. And the trail goes on and on and on. I bet you the trail goes a long ways of parts and pieces. You can see it. This definitely looks like a piece of wing here. Just the shape of it. See the structural support of the look at that aluminum, it's just sheared. The drain hole. I bet the front of the plane, like the cockpit, probably got removed out of here, I would guess. And there's stuff all through these woods. I'm guessing if we just headed off into the woods, we'd keep finding it, poking up everywhere. Well, we're going to head back to the bikes here. Continue on. We're on Roach Pond in Cocadjo, Maine, having lunch. And this guy is going to go out and do some fishing. A beautiful day. Where are we headed to next? Greenville. Ricardo, are you tired? You tired?
Oh, a wee bit.
Are you beat?
Bit deep.
And they're off. And we're off.